What's up, guys? It's me, Nikon. Welcome to Life of Pi review. We're gonna review. So we're just gonna be talking about this game and how I feel about it so far. This game is quite interesting. From what I like about this game, I like the aesthetic. As I said before, it's pretty cool looking. I like the Gothic style, like it's like Bloodborne a lot. You walk on, dodge around, stuff like that. But one thing I have to say is fighting in this game is interesting. You know, really, it's very, very interesting, and it made me question about what this game wants to do, which is not a bad thing, because it has so many different styles of it. It's like it feels like it's like Bloodborne, dodging around. It even has somewhat the same animation. You're not as quick as you are in Bloodborne. It doesn't feel as fluid as Bloodborne. Like Bloodborne, you'd be sitting there dashing away like a freaking madman, and you're going like 10 yards with every single leap. But this game also has like a perfect guard, basically. If I can do it, I can't. But and this like hurts the stamina bar like it does in Sekiro. So it's like Bloodborne plus Sekiro, which is really, really interesting. And the reason why I bring this up is because not just because it's interesting, but because when I was fighting an enemy, it was one of the big, it was like one of the big enemies, and I didn't have upgraded my sword yet, so I was pretty weak when I was fighting him. Right, I was taking a lot of hits. I died to him a couple times. I'm not salty or anything, or anything like that. I'm just bringing up a point. I came to him like, I was sitting there like, so how on earth am I going to deal with this? So exactly, like which way should I really come at this? Should I come at this the Bloodborne way, or should I come at this the Sekiro way? Which is very, very interesting. I'm not gonna lie. The dynamic of the gameplay is pretty interesting, and it made me a little confused because like in my video I literally asked, like, what is this game trying to go for? Like, if you like you have this game where you have super attacks or like arc attacks like you would in like something like, I don't know, like Elden Ring, like super attack like that. Then you have a stamina bar, not stamina bar, what's another word for it? I can't think of the word, but you know what I mean. Like a posture bar, there it is. Posture bar that breaks if you hit them, and if you like time the block right. So it's kind of like, so it's like Sekiro at the exact same time. So when I was fighting this guy, and it took a lot of hits and stuff, I was sitting there like, I don't really know how I want to fight this man. Which one is the correct way of fighting this character? Because in Bloodborne, you know, yeah, there's only two ways to really fight Bloodborne. Boom, boom, dodge, oh crazy, boom, boom, fire again to do some parries or whatever. But traditionally, most players aren't going to parry. They're not going to sit there and be like, and do a defense thing. Put your guard. Time it perfectly. Most characters are gonna, you know, they're gonna dodge out the way. But in this game, it has unblockable attacks like that when you shine red, right? And and those attacks are, you can't dodge them. So if it doesn't matter if you time the dodge correctly, you still get hit by it. And you can't block them like this. The only way to really not get hit is to perfect block them, right? So that's really it. So I was sitting there when I first discovered that. I was sitting there like, that is very, very interesting, very, very interesting. And I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that. It's not as bad as I was thinking in my head, because I was thinking like in a boss room, right? Say you're fighting a boss, and the boss is fighting you. You're dodging around, you're doing whatever, right? Doing little hits here or there. Then the boss out of nowhere just goes red. He starts going red, like just going red, and you're over there like, okay, I have to parry him now, because nothing else works. But the good thing about it is that no, you can't dodge him. You just gotta back away from. I haven't met a boss yet. I haven't got through the game this much. As you see, I only have 4 of these things. I'm pretty sure you get a lot more as time goes on. Me personally, I've not gone through the games that much yet. One piece I fought is the first boss and second boss, and which hopefully you will watch. But yeah, I thought it was gonna be a little bit more irritating than it really was. So I'm glad that you can dodge out the way. That's a really interesting concept too. To have it so some enemies will go red, and and it basically forces you to parry. Like some bosses like Pontiff, Pontiff kind of teach you to either get really good at dodging or parry basically. Wow, this game kind of forces you into it. Apparently I didn't do it. All right, whatever. So I thought, oh shoot, that's gonna be really hard. What was it? So another thing is that in this game, your durability, like if you don't charge this up all the way and you attack an enemy, after a while you won't be able to do a combo attack. Like you just bounce off of them and you can't continue hitting them if you know me well. I find, which I was like, oh, that's pretty interesting. I want to have a big role it's gonna play. It doesn't seem like as big as a role yet, unless somebody has like the got to actually do it. Once you like actually forget to do it and you start bouncing off, I don't think it's gonna play big of a role. But that is an interesting thing too. It kind of has like a Monster Hunter kind of feel to it, right? I was playing Monster Hunter 2 on this channel, and that's one of the things about this game. One of the things about that game is that you have to sharpen your blade, or else you can't do damage correctly. So I was like, that's quite interesting too. So this game has a lot of different elements of different games into it, and that's cool. I think it's good. In fact, I said to I told this to my friend. My friend also thinks it's a good thing too. But at the same exact time, I'm kind of like, when you get in a situation where it gets kind of tough, you'll be like, okay, how do I deal with this man? Is the right way to parry this man? Am I going Sekiro style, which is bad for me because I never play Sekiro, or am I going the traditional Dark Souls Bloodborne route where I'm just dodging? I don't know what's the way to do it. Which is also brings up another point, right? Actually fighting enemies is cool. It's good. I like the animation. The animation is smooth. It was good. It was good, but sometimes it doesn't really feel good. It's like let's say you're fighting you find like random regular enemies, right? And let's see if I can go find one. I don't really know. Actually, I'm not gonna do that. I'll put a picture up. I think. Let's say you're fighting an enemy and an enemy swings at you. Since they're robots and stuff, they feel so unnatural at times. It is like the way they hit, which it fits the Dean. But some of their hits just feel very weird to me. Personally, this is a bias because I'm too used to like. I'm too used to if an enemy swings, he followed, he holds the thing, he followed, which when I fought the second boss, he felt more natural to me. When I find these robots, it feels completely weird and like completely upside down. It doesn't feel normal, and it makes it really hard for me to judge when I'm supposed to dodge. I can still dodge them. Like if I get into the pattern, I can still do my thing. I play enough Dark Souls games and so like games like this, so I can get used to it eventually. But at the exact same time, I'm just like, when somebody swings and they start off their thing, they're starting the thing, started that mid swing, right? And I know where to go. Like it's going. And immediately go into it. It's like it's jarring to me. It's jarring. I'm just like, I'm not expecting you to go swing and then teleport, and it's into it. But you go like, and then you know, like an actual animation. No, it's just like in your face. It's like, and that's jarring to me. I'm like, whoa, what the frick? I'm like, yo, I don't understand. But that's really weird to me. That doesn't feel good at all. At least to me, it doesn't feel that good. So that's one of the things I'm not gonna say I dislike, but it's something to get used to. I would say if you want to play this game. Unique feature about the combat is that when you run out of heals, at least from what I've seen, it might be that as soon as you use up a heal and let's say your max is 3, let's say your max is 3, right? Okay, to start, if you use a heal and you start attacking it, it's building up. It starts immediately to build up, which I haven't seen that personally, but I'm just gonna assume that maybe that's what's going on, but it's just very slow. It's probably the case. But for me, for what I had seen, when you use all of your heals in the corner right here, your Egro thing, when you attack, you have the chance to gain your stuff back once it fills up all the way, right? That's pretty good. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty neat idea, which kind of promotes to which probably kind of helps you out in the sense, and it promotes you to be more aggressive, right? It's this aggressive Bloodborne kind of style, like then you have parrying to draws that needs to go like, huh? But that's beside the point. That's pretty cool. All right. Also, you also have another healing thing. Whereas if you get punched or hit right away, you can get your HP back by attacking pretty quickly. I'm not hurt or anything, so I can't really show it off. But that's also a thing that is pretty cool. So another thing like Bloodborne, I know it's probably gonna be annoying for me to keep referencing Bloodborne, but you can't lie. You can't look at this world. Look at the way the characters move, the way they kind of fight, the way everything looks in the game, and not think of, oh shoot, this looks like a Bloodborne, right? That's pretty cool. And that's pretty much it when it comes to like gameplay so far. Oh yeah, never mind, I'm wrong. Also, you have like these legions things, right? They're called legions, right? I don't know where it's at because I'm bad at this. There it is. But these are legion arms, right? Basically, they're like powerful moves that you can do. And in this case, this is the only one I really have. This Puppet Strength game. It pulls people over, stuff like it pulls people over. So let's say it's an enemy ahead of you, and he has a really annoying attack. What I would do is instead of dealing with that, I go no. I literally just go no. Come here. I'm not letting you attack at all and try to poke it over them. You know, that's what I would do. And you can also just pull enemies they're above you a little bit, and they're kind of far away, or you can pull them, or you can pull enemies into, let's say you're on a roof, and you have a drone enemy who's throwing stuff at you or shooting things at you. You can go like, I don't like you. Come here. Get over here, Scorpion style, and just go and just pull them off. Pull them off the thing. Or pull, or if it doesn't fall off, pull them towards you, right? That's also a different thing that you can do. Pretty cool. What else? I don't really have a lot of costumes. I don't know how cool the costumes really are. The Mad Donkey thing. I forgot about that. So that's pretty cool. You have this. Well, it lets you go back to the hotel. That's pretty cool. What else is there in this game? The music so far. The music is pretty cool. I like I like this song that plays throughout the whole time you're like in this hotel place. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I haven't none of the boss fight songs so far have caught my interest, but you will see. I only beat the second boss, so I'm hoping, and I'm pretty sure that we're gonna have some bangers of songs in this game. You know, game has too much polish for not to have some crazy theme song. I guess we can get into the NPCs now, I guess. Which I don't really know a lot of NPCs because again, I just got into the game really. I'm like 2 hours in or something like that, 3 hours in. Pretty fun so far. So this is your maiden, your fire link shrine maiden, whatever you want to call her. She helps you level up and stuff. Her name's Sophia. Level up. You have vitality, which raise your HP, vigor, which not to be confused with vitality because in other games vigor is your health. It's actually your stamina. Legion, cast ability in Legion. This is cast ability is much you can carry, obviously. Motive is our hard striking weapons, and that's your big weapons and stuff like that. Technique is their death weapons, and I don't know, and I'm guessing, I don't know what this actually is exactly, but it seems like I'm gonna take an educated guess. This is your Legion weapon yourself, or this is your or this is your powers. Like let's say you put like electricity on your sword. That's this, I'm guessing, right? That's what I'm guessing. So I haven't really explored what this is too much. I know what these are for a fact. You can upgrade your person right here. Hold on.
I know my way.
Upgrade your person. Upgrade your weapons. That's not me a person. I'm just saying it weirdly. You can even swap and mingle things together. Like let's say the only weapons I have right now are these two weapons. So let's say you want the rapier, which is a technique weapon, right? And you don't like its handle, which gives you a guard parry. You don't like that, right? You're not good at it. So let's say you want the strike chance. You would just pop it in there, pop this in there, and now you use the rapier weapon, technique blade, but you have a more blunt, more damage ability instead of a skill technique ability, right? They say Dex, you have strength basically. I'm just gonna say that it makes the most sense to me. So that's a good way to mix match things together. Pretty cool. You could probably come up with some really cool ideas later on when we get new weapons. I don't have many weapons. I'm not that far into the game. What else? So I guess I can talk about what I know so far about the game. First off, you're a puppet. You're like Pinocchio or something like that. This one right here because of the clever one or whatever. They don't want to give it a name. And we were made by Geppetto. Geppetto, this guy who found a rock which is basically was Egro, the energy for all puppets. That's puppets like that. I'm pretty sure I'm correct, but you guys can tell me about how wrong I am. I know I'm wrong about something. Here, this is just from based off of what I've seen and what makes sense to me. I pick up. So this guy, Geppetto guy, basically found his rocks and went, oh shoot, this I made puppets. What if I bring these puppets to life, basically? But okay, it's just this rock energy, this Egro, which is the dang in the top right corner, and let's bring these puppets to life, basically. and that went well for a little while, and but didn't last forever, of course, because if it lasts forever, we wouldn't really have a game. And eventually, the robots got like a virus, or they went crazy, or they went crazy and they got corrupted by a virus, or maybe the Egro is not very stable or something like that. Don't really know why we went crazy and stuff. But they did, and they started killing everybody. So going absolutely insane. As you see by the curse right here, all damaged up. They should probably remove that. I don't know why that's still there. Whatever. The place is all in ruins and all the good stuff. As a human life, got destroyed. Stuff because all the puppets. My bad, not robots. Robots, puppets, same thing. So they're all corrupted and stuff. And if I go outside the place, you can see robot dogs, robot like policemen and stuff. And there's regular robots outside. They attack human beings on site, and for some reason they attack me too, which is quite strange because I'm also a puppet. See, but I guess because I'm not corrupted or the virus haven't taken control of me or whatever it is hasn't got to me. They see me as a threat, or just so they attack me. I'm guessing. There's also a thing going on because the purification disease attacks human beings or something like that. Apparently a child was concerned that I would get sick somehow. But I'm a puppet, so I don't know how that exactly will work. But apparently that's the thing that's going on in the world. So that's also kind of sucks. Don't know how that started out. So that's quite interesting. Apparently, it seems like it grows scales on your face, on your eyes, and your stuff. I don't know if it grows anywhere else or it turns into a monster later on. I don't really know what it does. It probably basically you can't move or give you disabilities like you can't see. It makes it probably makes it so you can't really move your body as much, right? Vacation. That's what happens when you get purified. That's a right? Vacation side or whatever it's called. So that's pretty bad. What was that? Maybe am I going to do anything? I saw like a black thing fly across my screen. Oh, might be my hair. I don't really know. That's pretty cool. That's what I know so far about the city. So far. Also, oh yeah. One more other thing. Apparently, robots and puppets cannot lie. That's also a very important thing. So because of that makes us special because apparently we can lie. We are different from all the other puppets and robots, or we're gonna call them. We're very, very different because of that unique ability to give us basically freedom to make choices that other robots could not do. So if you lie, you become more like a human being, stuff like. And if you truth, you're more like a puppet that you are. So you get to choose. You choose either lie to people or tell the truth, and not reflects and decides what route you're gonna go down, basically. But basically, from what I've heard and from what I've seen, because it gives you the choice to lie about something so far. Like I haven't done the mission yet, but I'm like apparently there is a woman that cries at the place. I don't want to go there right now because I just don't really want to deal with her, to be honest. I don't want to deal with all the robot stuff. But there's a female that is crying about her child, and you can go talk to her, and if you find her child, which from what I've seen so far, is not actually a real child. It is a puppet or a robot, but basically not alive. You can choose to tell her that that thing is not alive. That thing is not a real person. Or we can lie and tell her, oh yeah, you're child. You're the child. And that's kind of actions like that will reflect on what path you go down and stuff like that. That's pretty cool. Not sure if any else we really could talk about. I guess that's all I really know about the story so far. How about aesthetic? I talked about gameplay, which I like focusing on. I'm a gameplay nerd and so forth in games, so that's what I like. Aesthetic and all that stuff is cool, but what I like to do is, you know, I like to do a one-on-one fights and be like, all right, bro, let's learn your patterns. So like, fight me. I like this. That's me. I'm like here, throw your hands up. Let's get it. That's how I like to do with bosses, enemies. I like fight enemies, you know. But yeah, that's so far. I think that's really it that I can really talk about. Oh, I guess one other thing is that I mentioned that that you have special techniques and stuff like that. And I said something about the guard and stuff, right? Well, you also have the special power right here. Your special ability if you put LB and Y. The guarding. I want to make sure I mention everything, but I don't really have like a plan when I say things, so I'm sorry, it's really like spread all over the place. But yeah, I think that's really about it so far. My honest review of the game is that I like it. It's cool. I was really excited for this game. I really wanted to actually play a Soulsborne game when it's new and fresh and it's actually kind of popular for the time period. And I finally get that chance to do that with this game right here that I can actually play. And I'm very excited to continue playing on. Two more videos, two actual gameplay videos later on I'm gonna upload, but this video is probably gonna see this first. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like that below. If you like me, my personality, I really appreciate it if you could subscribe to the foundation and watch some of my videos. And I think that's really about it, guys. Remember, the pub is coming for you.